Fintu fionse fica pita lelo cevo chiqueminina. Cevo chiqueminina. Cevo chiqueminina. Fintu fionse fica pita lelo cevo chiqueminina. Amaluele ya capita. Lubembulu capita. Fintu fionse fica pita lelo cevo chiqueminina. Cevo chiqueminina, cevo chiqueminina. Fintu fionse fica pita lelo cevo chiqueminina, cevo chiqueminina, cevo chiqueminina. Fintu fionse fica pita lelo cevo chiqueminina. From YouTube, tell me if it is okay. Are you seeing me clearly on YouTube? Can I get a confirmation that everything is okay on YouTube? Cevo chiqueminina, cevo, cevo chiqueminina, cevo chiqueminina. Fintu fionse fica pizza lelo cevo chiqueminina. Oh, great. Thank you, Crispin. Fintu fionse fica pizza lelo cevo chiqueminina, cevo chiqueminina, cevo chiqueminina. Fintu fionse fica pizza lelo cevo chiqueminina, cevo chiqueminina, cevo chiqueminina. Fintu fionse fica pizza lelo cevo chiqueminina. Pizza, chiunque fica pizza, I fintu fionse fica pizza, lelo cevo chiqueminina, cevo, cevo chiqueminina, cevo chiqueminina. I fintu fionse fica pizza, lelo cevo chiqueminina, cevo, cevo chiqueminina, cevo chiqueminina. Fintu fionse fica pizza, lelo cevo chiqueminina. Ulupato luca pizza, fintu fionse fica pizza, lelo cevo chiqueminina. Yes, so good evening. Contrary to what some of you might be thinking, like, no, I would be sad that this case of Edgar Lungu has gone the other way. Contrary to all that, I'm actually happy. I'm telling you, God has his own way of doing things. God has his own way of doing things. And I wish I could go into that. Because imagine if it had gone the government way. Certainly, the Lungu family would have appealed. That is for sure. The Lungu family would have appealed. They would have gone to the Constitutional Court. So we were still going to be, with this issue. It would have continued. But with this, now we can move on. Now let's move on. So I'm happy. I am happy because now we can move on. Let's move on. Yeah, I'm happy. Let's move on. Let's move on, number. Let's move on. But you know, before I get into, I've got a few points that I want to make. But the first thing that I want to say is that I've seen how social media is breaking and how you are portraying me. No, I'm not tired. You are doing all this to come and whatever. Let me tell you about this issue that you like to say. No, you want to come back. You want to come back. One thing for sure you have to know is that I am a Zambian. I am a Zambian, and not just a Zambian, a very patriotic Zambian. A very patriotic Zambian, and not just a patriotic Zambian, a very passionate patriotic Zambian. That's who I am. Very passionate and patriotic Zambian. That's who I am. So as such, there is no way Chirufetayali would, stay outside Zambia for a long time and whatever. No ways. No ways. I'm on my way back to Zambia. I'm on my way back to Zambia because I am a passionate patriotic Zambian. A passionate patriotic Zambian. And therefore, my roads, no matter where I go, my road leads back to Zambia. So I am definitely coming. Whoever, I am definitely coming. And yes, we talk about these cases. Let's look at those cases. Those cases that I have, they are political cases. I'm not a criminal. I've not stolen. I didn't embezzle. Never PF. I didn't. When they were busy looting the country, I did not take part in that. Yes, nadidile kama 5 pin, we have to pay 5 pin and whatever. But I didn't look. It was not me participating in their corruption. No. So I've not stolen anything. I'm not a criminal. My cases are political. And my cases, just like any other cases, there is reconciliation. There is reconciliation. So, even in my cases, you can't say, there are so many people that have reconciled with government, even those that have stolen, even those that have stolen. There are people that stole, and yet they reconciled with government. What about me? My cases, Twandi. My cases are political. And as such, they are cases that can be resolved, or that has actually been resolved, if I could put it that way. They have been resolved. They are just political. They are not cases that can keep me away. Even Shirikawala Watini JJ. JJ Nikawala. JJ had done wrong things. JJ escaped from lawful custody. I didn't escape from lawful custody. That's why people should come back. People should come back. Don't put me pamona vena JJ. JJ Nikawala. We are not the same. We are not the same. Me and JJ, we are not the same. Look at JJ's cases. JJ Nikawala, not me. Not me. We are not the same. So, with or whatever, I am bound to come back home. And I will come back home. I am still around here because there are just certain things that I need to resolve around here and also prepare myself logistically when I come. I have no home in Zambia. So when I go back, I need to have somewhere where I'm going to stay. I need to have somewhere where I'm going to stay. And that is why I've just been hesitating to go back home. But as soon as I have resolved whatever it is here, and I have settled myself on where I'm going to stay in Zambia, I'll be home. I'll be home. This is not about Hakainde Hichilema. This is not about the UPND government. No, Hakainde Hichilema Terela. Hey, you are scared. Hakainde Hichilema. No. President Hakainde Hichilema is a very good man. And this man's goodness, it is unbelievable. It is far beyond what I ever thought Hakainde Hichilema would be. It is far beyond what I could ever think. Even in this issue of Lungu. This issue of Lungu. I'm telling you, you people, we should be thanking God. Believe me, I'm not saying this because if no, we should be thanking God because that man is being guided by the Spirit. This case today that you people are celebrating, some of you are celebrating to say, never winner, never winner. It is because of the goodness of President Hakainde Hichilema. It is because of the goodness of President Hakainde Hichilema. Because this man, from the time that this man died, even before he died, even before Edgar Lungu died, because you people have been jumping around to say, no, he was treated bad, he was treated bad, he was treated bad. Imwe, let's be serious. How many bad things did this Edgar Lungu do to Hakainde Hichilema? Can you compare what Edgar Lungu did to Hakainde Hichilema? Can you compare? Mule kwata kwensoni. You should be realistic, and these are facts. Lelo ndemiwa ama facts. I'm not talking about speculations. I'm simply talking about facts. Let's sit down and recount. Let's recount what Edgar Lungu did to Hakainde Hichilema. Can you compare what Edgar Lungu did to Hakainde Hichilema? Can you? You can't compare. You can't compare, not at all. You can't compare. And what did Hakainde Hichilema do anyway? What did Hakainde Hichilema do to Edgar Lungu? What did he do? I can take you through how Hakainde Hichilema tried to embrace this Edgar Lungu that you are saying, no, we can't bury in Zambia because he was treated badly. I want you to go back, and I'm asking you, I'm going to open phone lines. I'm not going to give you so much time. I'll give you just 1 minute, because I want many people to talk. I want many people to call, and you just call and express yourself. Say whatever you want. I don't mind. But as you are talking, as you'll be contributing to the program, please stop sending me messages. You are disturbing my program. Stop sending me messages, and don't call me direct on my number. Let's look at what did this Hakainde Hichilema do to Edgar Lungu. What did he do? No, he arrested his family. Hello? Up to today, have those people explained how they got whatever they got? Have they explained? Let's be real. Hakainde Hichilema did not go for them for nothing. Hakainde Hichilema and the government of Hakainde Hichilema, if I could put it this way, they were looking at what they had, and they were asking, all these vehicles, where did you get them? How did you get them? Honestly, is it normal for you? Umuntu na kwate myotoka katushinga ni 70 chakuti ngani 60 chakuti. Is it normal? Is it normal for you just because you are mwana wa president? Esa kwate myotoka 75. Does it make sense? If he's questioned, is that persecuting a person? Let's talk about Mayowa Esther Lungu. She had all those properties. I mean, she's asked, hello, how did these things come about? Up to today, they were just pointing, our father, my husband. Come on. You could be a president, but hello, how much do you get paid? You should be accountable. So whatever you can say, it was all about accountability. Edgar Lungu himself did even one day sleep in Marcel's Nakalia. He did it. Edgar Lungu was even at one point arrested in Nakalia. Edgar Lungu, if Hakainde Hichilema wanted, let's face it here, let's speak facts as they are. Ngachakowate Hakainde Hichilema alikweto mtimo ubi. If Hakainde Hichilema was all about retribution, was all about vengeance actually. Not even retribution, because there is a difference. Retribution and vengeance, there is a difference. You can ask Simon Mwewa, our incoming mayor. He can explain for you the difference between retribution and vengeance. And what I can say is vengeance. Vengeance is where something is done to you, something bad is done to you, and you avenge. You avenge against those people that did bad things to you. And in this instance, I can say, Hakainde Hichilema did not seek vengeance because bad things were done to him. But when he came, he didn't go for those people that did bad things to him. He didn't do that. He didn't go for Edgar Lungu. He would have gone for Edgar Lungu. He would have said, you jailed me for 120 days, 128 days actually. I'm going to fix you. But not even one day did we see Edgar Lungu Marcels. And don't think that Hakainde Hichilema did not have anything on him that would have sent him in jail. He had. A very good example is a very good point is this the Gulf Stream. Gulf Stream, they inflated their prices. They inflated. We know the price of the Gulf Stream and the amount that they bought. It was a lot. They inflated. Issue about Malanji imwe. Because I want to tell you facts as they are. Issue about Malanji, if at all Hakainde Hichilema wanted to avenge on what was done to him, on Edgar Lungu, he would have done it. Issue about Malanji, you can say whatever you want. Issue about Malanji, that is, proper theft. Lungu would have been stripped of his immunity and he would have been together with Wajo Malanji. Not balaba mdala bantu anikani bavikile pamo. Balaba mdala bayamba. No. The one who should have been an accomplice in Joe Malanji's cases is Edgar Lungu. Edgar Lungu should have been part of that. Because ila diru bacha ile pamo. Malanji te chacha diru ila eka. Kateke mwadi. Kateke wali kunuma. He went with a presidential jet. He went with a presidential jet to go and get money kutaki. Basenden dalama valeta. Na presidential jet. There is no way a presidential jet would fly all the way to Turkey without the approval of the president. So just on that one, if at all Hakainde Hichilema wanted to fix Edgar Lungu, he would have fixed him. He would have fixed him. Hey, no, but you stripped off his whatever. He came back into politics. And according to him, he came back. He didn't come back for you. He came back to save his family. Because my family is being arrested. He's being arrested. That's why I'm coming back. But all the cases, they are very clear. Very clear. I may not agree with some of them, that's for sure. I may not agree with some of them, but the fact is, they were cases that were brought before them. It was not an arbitrary arrest. It wasn't. There were specific cases. There were specific properties. Vamayoba Esther Lungu. Aba ikatilile chitumbi. Vamayoba Esther Lungu. It is very clear. We all know about the $400,000 kachinga ni $400,000. Ima munenjewa kuchumwa senda $400,000 mwapela med. Indalama shako afati shishire fyemunshire isuma. Kuchumwa mkufisa kuli med. Can you have $400,000 and deposit it with a med to go and hide? Do you think that money was genuine money? Was genuine money? It wasn't. And it is themselves, it is their stubbornness that brought them to where we are. Whereby at the end of the day, Esther ended up mu Emasdale police because of the stubbornness. because they were engaging by Esther, let go of these things. But by Esther, kwisa no, the same way that she has been so hard-hearted on this matter. So the cases are there for anyone who is objective to see. And you cannot point it to Hakainde Hichilema to say Hakainde Hichilema was treating him bad. No. You can't do that. You can't do that. You would just be unfair, you would be unrealistic, and the facts would not support you. Facts would not support you because these are the facts. These are the facts. These are the facts. Things that were there. Imyotoko poshadi, amafamu, amayanda, finishina finish, epofiadi. We can all look at them to say if. And all they did is to ask. And Edgar Lungu himself, he was spared. Spared by who? Hakainde Hichilema. You can say whatever you want, but this man, you can demonize him. I don't care what you say. But remember, this Hakainde Hichilema, if he had wanted, he would have taken that man, he would have put him Muchimbo Kaida. He would have. And don't say he didn't have. He had. Don't even think to say, no, Parliament would not have whatever. Bill 7 passed. Bill 7 passed with a landslide. Convincingly. So if Hakainde Hichilema wanted, even the immunity would have been lifted. So the nonsense of saying, no, he treated him bad, he treated him bad. Mule tasha. Mule tola no wapona. Because nganifwe wafwe bambi. Awe ngatamwa itambire bwino. Ngatamwa itambire bwino. Na ngufye, let's turn it around. Imagine if it was Edgar Lungu. Imagine if it was Edgar Lungu who was in the position of Hakainde Hichilema. What would have happened? With all these things that I'm talking about, what would have happened? Imagine if Edgar Lungu had gone through. If Edgar Lungu had gone through Hakainde Hichilema lelo, he would have been turned into some animal. If he would have even been alive. Hey, Daddy, hey, Edgar Lungu helped you, Edgar Lungu. If Edgar Lungu had won, I would have gone to jail. Ina would have gone to jail if Edgar Lungu had won. If you don't know. Because you have no facts. If Edgar Lungu had won, I was going to jail. This Hakainde Hichilema, but Hakainde Hichilema made you leave. I wouldn't have even had an opportunity to run away. I wouldn't have even had an opportunity if Lungu had won. I was in court when Lungu left power. I was in court accused of defaming Lungu for talking about the violence that was being perpetrated by PF cadres. I was in jail. I was saved by Mtembo Nchito and McDonald Chipenzi. These are the people that saved me. Now, ulion tu anikani wakuna nikani. You knew love waku nude diggers. These are the people, and I will forever, be indebted to these people. They saved me from Edgar Lungu. Edgar Lungu wanted me to be in jail. So stop the bloody nonsense of saying, hey, Edgar Lungu. Edgar Lungu wanted me to be in prison. He wanted me to be in prison. I was saved by Mtembo Nchito, that guy at News Diggers, and McDonald Chipenzi. These are the people that saved me. So, no. Just that, by the fact that I forgo things, I'm a Christian. So, whatever, I forget. I just brush it off. So, by the fact that I am able to forget some of these things, don't think that I'm a fool who does not recount some of these things. It is just that I do forget. I just put it aside. So, when you are talking, balungu nga balipitire nga naire mu kifungo ine. I was busy campaigning for Hakainde Hichilema, knowing that abanga bapita nishidlwanya ine naingira mu kifungo. So that is the issue. And now, with all this nonsense that is happening, with all this that has happened today, where now you have been given the body to bury, with all this, what is at the center of all this? What is at the center of all this? Believe it or not, what is at the center of all this is just basically two things. It's just basically two things. Ichichiriro cha Walungu no kana washika Walungu. It is mostly anchored on two things. Two things. One, hatred against Hakainde Hichilema. Hatred against Hakainde Hichilema. Bitterness against Hakainde Hichilema. It is all about that. The family doesn't want him to be there. Hey, Balungu, whatever. What is that? What is that? What is that? Na mleka na mwakani napo ukushika Walungu mu Zambia. Ati to say tature fwaya Hakainde Hichilema akasangweko. What is that? Don't talk about no because he was treated bad ni mieva. To say this man tabamukakire, uyu muntu ngabali mukakire but tamukakire. So ayamana nikana stories mule panga. If you compare them to Hakainde Hichilema, how he was treated, you don't stand a chance. You don't stand a chance. You don't stand a chance. The reality is you are bitter. You can't phantom, you can't, stomach it. You can't stomach it that Hakainde Hichilema ni president. Mama. Chali misholokota. Mwalifiro kuchisumina chechuntu mwalifiro kuchisumina. That is why you have been killing Hakainde Hichilema when he's alive. You have been killing him. Every day you are busy fabricating. Yo Hakainde Hichilema na pona. Yo Hakainde Hichilema likwata chipumputu. Yo Hakainde Hichilema apaso bale mufutikira. Apaso na bamtuala kubwengwa kunganga. Yo shani. Busy fabricating these stories. Busy fabricating these stories. You have been killing this man. You are talking about this man. He is gravely ill when the man is standing talking to his party cadres. You are talking about this man. This man is ill when the man is sitting discussing the welfare of our country with investors. And you are busy saying, Nalwala sana, Nalwala. Even now, they are busy talking about Hakainde Hichilema Nalwala. Hey, ile mandaira. Tulemushika mulya muine. You are killing the man, you are burying the man before burying the man who is already dead. You are killing the man, you are burying the man before you even bury the man who is already dead. That is how bitter you are against Hakainde Hichilema. And I've said this, I said this even before, I've been saying this over and over. Whatever excuses that you have, they all come and anchor or converge in this bitterness that you have against Hakainde Hichilema. Edgar Lungu is going to be buried in exile. He's going to be buried in a foreign land because of your bitterness, nothing else. Because of your bitterness. Pantu Hakainde Hichilema ni presidenti teti tumulete. Teti Hakainde Hichilema ala teti Edgar Lungu alale Mzambia. You are bitter people. You are bitter people. Ero mulibankalwe, ero mwalibipe mitima. Mwalibipe mitima na kugeena kwa shalila. How your bitterness, your evilness is worse than Shetani himself. I'm telling you. No. Even Shetani ala chitako converse, ala chitako compromise. Shetani ala chitako compromise ka? Shetani ala chitako compromise. I think okay. Imwe na mwafye mitima ndai ki ba Shetani. You can celebrate, you can do whatever. Do whatever you want. But whatever you are doing, it is out of bitterness, including those church leaders that have been supporting you. Because in Waka Walala, and I'm coming to that. Because the next thing is corruption. But this bitterness, I want to now talk to you by UPND. By UPND, you have seen the bitterness. It is like an atmosphere. It is like a crowd that has beset on Zambia. By UPND. By UPND. Please don't make a mistake. Don't make a mistake. Don't make a mistake to lose this election at all costs. Don't make a mistake to lose this election. Hey, imagine. Just imagine. Akainde ichine malusa power. Alusa. Inwet nalusa. Balaba mayo badia. Ba mwangala zanomes ba isa ikara. Muka kwa tema pepala. I hear declare. Ba mundure bale bati. Nkakusunga wino. Nendeke nkala kupera. Ba mundure na imwebe nefenga mwatimu wina my elections ni. Na imwebe you would be in danger. Na imwebe ne ba mundure you would be in danger. Ba mundure you cannot protect anyone. You can't protect anyone. You can't. You can't protect anyone. Not even your own family. Not even your own family, Bamundubiri. Baka mipepeka Muzambia. Nga mukakwata na maka yako wati. Yaku butuka. Ababantu nina nikane. It's a cult. This is a cult. Ababantu it's a cult. It's a cult. Bamundubiri. Tamwaka, you never rule. You can never rule with Makebi Zulu as your vice. You can never rule Bamundubide. How did Makebi Zulu end up being your vice president? How? How did Makebi Zulu end up sending Wantuani Kane ba given Luvinda kufamu? Ba given Luvinda nomba ba le tongola matawa. Bale tongola matawa given Luvinda. No kulisha tuma kweos. Bale lisho toni pafamu. Bali bafumia muchienga. Brani Munduvile. See what has happened to Given Luvinda. See what has happened to Given Luvinda. If you think you have got a partner, I am pointing you to Given Luvinda. Look at Given Luvinda. Where is he? What has happened to Given Luvinda? Given Luvinda didn't even know what hit him. He didn't even know what hit him, the man. He has been rendered. Ukula kusama totori yankoko. Ba Given Luvinda no babale kusama ama totori yankoko. Ba Given Luvinda, a veteran politician, a very successful politician. Given Luvinda was 5 times member of parliament winning, not in a rural area, in Kawata, where there is a middle class, where there are reasoning people. He was winning among elections. He was a minister in various portfolios. He was a man poised, fit to be our next president. But Makebi Zulu, with their couch, with whatever forces that they have behind them, they have rendered by Given Luvinda. Na panonjikere, limbibali mchitere chankoko. Giving feed. So you cannot protect anyone. You are a good man, but you cannot protect anyone. So the point I'm trying to make is that by you painting a timuruse. Once by you painting, women is if you upuwa. Mutonton kanye sana. Awabantu ava. Imiti mashavo. Look at the hard-heartedness of these people. Look at that. For 1 year, all this long, government has never stopped trying to engage the family. They have never stopped. They have always been there, pleading with the family through and through. Hakainde Ichilema himself, so good a man. He has always been there. Let's engage. But for 1 year now, mitima. Baliko se mitima. Ndai mpum. Mpaka na lelo. Evo mwinge bati. Vake se teke chalu ava. Bushe tukapusuka. Mwatu tukapusuka. Hey. Ava. Vawina. I'm telling you kuti kwa abakantu kuti twabutukanga bakapanga mumupya. So I am my elections. I'm glad that the people of Zambia know what Hakainde Hichilema has done. They know what Hakainde Hichilema has done. I know they are going to vote for Hakainde Hichilema. But nonetheless, I am saying that let's not take chances. Let us not leave any stone unturned. Let us make sure that we collect every vote for Hakainde Hichilema. Every vote for Hakainde Hichilema. Ngani 100% akakwate 100%. Ngani 100% akakwate 100%. Every vote must go to Hakainde Hichilema. Because abantu nga bati bagwele kuti kwa bakantu. Mwachiwa mwana wa Esther bachira paper. Mwachiwa mwana wa Esther. Ero imwenda byewa mwe bantu mutamufwa. I was telling you that ba Esther balya tebakupene nako ba Esther. Mwachiwa mwana wa Esther. Bushani nkwata nto andika ne video hii. Ba Esther. You are joking. Esther. Where is that video? Esther. Kutimwa mwenako. I'm telling you, they can bury HH before tabarashika na Edgar Lungu. Aleni nomba. Ichitumbi kaidi is in your hand. Shikeni mukashika lilali. Ichitumbi mwaleva tiyo. Trefo kushika. Twebe ni mukashika lilali. When are you burying now? Akaidi number. You have won the case. And the government said we are not going to appeal. So it is in your hands now. Mukashika lilali, when are you burying? Or you still want to continue kula bomfye fishimba kuma elections? Do you want to still continue using the body? Mwala sunga yo pantu kulia my elections pantu mulebo mfyaka ichitumbi mulebo mfya chitumbi alani shikeni kaili nomba shikeni inani ntemwa ninte alenomba shikeni ichitumbi chako kola over 1 year shikeni mayo wa Esther shikeni ba mkamfuirwa shikeni abalume benu bashikeni tumone nomba shikeni kavieni ka shikeni ba archbishop kavieni ka chiteni misa ku South Africa. Go and bury now, bury. No impediments, the court has given you, bury in South Africa. Ina nikane imanda mwalishitakale ba bishop mwalikwata, ba archbishop mwalikwata, banani namukwata tieni ilongeni kavieni ku South Africa shikeni chitumbi nomba balungu balale muchibote shikeni kaini kavieni kashikeni nomba kashikeni mwikokola mwaleva tiyo balikata kashikeni nomba kashikeni twaramona Dimi mwarambo kulela tiyo 13 vintuanikani are you going to continue using ichitumbi shikeni kaini you have got a lot of time. Go and bury now. Go and bury and come back and campaign. Go and bury and come back and campaign. Lesa mukuru imwe. You should lesa. Don't play with God. God does things that you cannot understand. Sometimes you can think that because if the government had won, it would have been the responsibility of government now to make arrangements, and then there would have been the push and pull. Shani, no, Baba, our government is free. Haka indi ichilema, you are free. Vamdala bakavesha, mwawombeni, namuwomba, you have done your part. At least the people now, they know, they have seen that in spite of the differences that were there between Hakainde Hichilema and Edgar Lungu, Hakainde Hichilema he exuded leadership, he exuded maturity, wisdom, inspiration from God. And he said, in spite of our differences, can this man be buried with honor in our country? That is what Edgar Lungu did, Hakainde Hichilema did. He said, in spite of our political differences, let this man come. We bury him here with honor and dignity as a former head of state. That is all Hakainde Hichilema wanted. Hakainde Hichilema never wanted anything. If you say Musaba Ilefia, if you shimba whatever finchi, those are your things. Fienu. Those are your imaginations. Those are your imaginations. But Hakainde Hichilema will go in the history of our country as a man that stood above the political differences, personal differences. And he said, this man, in spite of all the differences that we had, he was our former president. He preceded me. He is my successor, is my predecessor. Let him come, we bury him with honor. Imomwakana. You refuse. No, this man, we don't want him. We don't want him. No matter which way you can take it around, you can put him you can look at it from different ways. At the end of the day, it is all about bitterness. At the end of no matter which way you say it, it's all about bitterness. No matter what you can say, no, you cannot compare to what was done to Hakainde Hichilema. You can never compare, never. You can never compare. So no matter which way you will try to spin this, the facts will still be looking at you in your faces. And what are those facts? The fact is that Hakainde Hichilema stood tall and he fought that the man that had persecuted him, the man that had done so many bad things that could stop him from campaigning and whatever, all these nonsense, you can't compare how Hakainde Hichilema was stopped from campaigning, how Hakainde Hichilema was stopped from moving. Hakainde Hichilema was a prisoner who could not go anywhere anyhow. You talk about jogging. Can Hakainde Hichilema jog? When Hakainde Hichilema was in opposition, could Hakainde Hichilema jog? Could he have done that? Could he have done that? You tell me. Hakainde Hichilema was a prisoner. He was a prisoner. So whatever way you can say, you can never compare the two. You can never compare how Edgar Lungu treated Hakainde Hichilema. But at the end of the day, this man is now president. He's the one that would have been saying, no, I don't want him to be buried. Whatever. It would have happened like that. But look, Hakainde Hichilema said, come, let's bury this man as a former head of state. You will never take away that. That is good. Whichever way you look at it, that is good. That is good. So, this is all about bitterness. It's all about bitterness. And this man, Hakainde Hichilema, has really lived beyond what most of us expected. Even me, I used to think of Hakainde Hichilema to say, no, this man, but really, The facts are here. I'm here. No, the facts are there for us to see. The next thing, I said two things. Bitterness, the next thing is corruption. It's corruption, criminality. This issue has taken us this long and it is going this direction. Why? Because Esther is scared of coming to Zambia. Or if you like, you can say the family, but really the main person, Niwa Esther. Even if the court had ruled today to say, go and bury in Zambia, Esther wouldn't have come. Esther would not come to Zambia because she's scared of her own cases. You can, whatever, argue it, whichever way you want, word. The facts will still look at into your faces. Esther walatina ma cases yavo. She would not come, and she will not come. Esther, inende wera ku Zambia because my cases are not criminal. FEMA politics, fear, and whatever, and we have reconciled. We have reconciled, no problem. But Esther walatina ma cases yavo. Maka kesi ya $400,000. Ilia kesi ya liba bad. Ilia kesi ya liba bad. $400,000. Eshoba fishile kuli medi. You can say, widow, mukamfuirwa. Esther batina her own criminality. That's what she's scared of. She can pray, she can do what you can do. I don't bloody care. Me, I'm looking at the facts. And you can say, whatever. Tell me, isn't it true that Esther wanted $400,000? Not 400,000 kwacha, dollars. Do you know what $400,000 looks like, you? Do you know what $400,000 looks like? $400,000 looks like. Do you know? Zambia. Mwe nchushimwe. Na 400, na 40 pin ila mishupa, 40 pin. 40 pin, mwewe alikuwa tema utuma nkongole, tuma 400. Muma compound, you fight over 4 kwacha. 40 kwacha, esho muluida. 40 kwacha. Ngawa yakuna nkane kula ku Devil Street, kula kwa liba notuwa iche. Utu ipera pali 40 kwacha. 40 kwacha. Number wa Esther. 400 pin. $400,000. That is the issue here. Not if you will say whatever it is. Me, I'm giving you facts. You can insinuate, you can whatever. But the fact is that it is $400,000. Yeah, they told him to. Eyo ba Esther batina 400 pin. 400 pin. Iyo bavulire bapela medi wavo aponganya ashitira mono mwaume. I won't say if him beef. $400,000. Eyo bavulire ba Esther ale tolu ntira $400,000 bapele medi ao naula. Shimo alipira kone nganga. She even paid I don't know if he's a witch doctor, but some charm lady. And that lady bought kavis nakanta nenganda. Esther iwe 400 pin wadia. Ukukoso mtima kwa Esther. No, I cannot let you eat my 400,000. And this was their relation. I cannot let you eat my $400,000. I cannot let you. But of course, what do you expect? I mean, honestly, now family for that you mukam freedom. We should in the Namashaku wombela you. Kutua wombela 400,000. Kutua wombela 400,000. Wapela medi. Imwende munchebeko ngate corruption. Ngate wuka walala. You're daddy, don't talk too much. Hey, you are, no, but tell me for him. Okay. Tell me, who does that? Who does that? 400,000 you give a maid kabye kafise, because now mfwati badeki baleisa mkusecha, you give $400,000. Guys, let's be real. Let's be real. Tell me, who would make 400,000? You convert 400,000. Then convert. Calculate. Convert that $400,000. Convert it. Nichina kwacha bali yuwanye. But by that time, kwacha yale chitafetch 20 chakut. 2 pin 3. So you can imagine, at that time, you convert it. How much money is that? Esho mwapera muri hukwa bag, mwapera med kabye kafisi. Te huka wala lo. Echiri pwapa. 6.8 million. Awe mwali huka wala. Munanikani. Shirenda la mwasangile kuli faith, mule ibukisha. That money which was found kuli faith. That is the legacy of Edgar Lungu bale tushira. That is the legacy of Edgar Lungu bale tushira. But anyway, that was a story for another day. But ba Esther, ila 400 pini ya. Eyo bale tina. So even if the government was given power to say kabien kashike, ba Esther would not come. Ba Esther tabakese mu Zambia, but ina ma cases ya. Not if you upwa mulesa wa ila. Yo, the family. No, it is bitterness and criminality. That's all. It's bitterness and criminality. That is what they are scared of. Haka inde ichinema waka ele. It is just these two things. Bitterness, criminality, and other wrong things. Vaesto kwisa Mzambia kuka kwa. And not to know that yo ni persecution. Te persecution. Mweba lechita ngamule sebwata. Mule njasuka ko mule basuka mule bepusha iwe 400 pin bayifumisha kwisa ba Esther $400 pin bayifumisha kwisa bayifumisha kwisa yali genuine iya kupela med kabye kafise baba konke mwambo kwanza tiyo he's being persecuted. Awe nakali. Guys, let's be real. So but anyway, these are the facts. For me, all these things you can argue it from Cairo to Cape Town. You can argue. At the end of the day, this thing is shrouded in just these two things: bitterness and corruption. Bitterness against Hakainde Hichilema. They can't stomach it that Hakainde Hichilema is president. Number two, they are scared of their own criminality. And I've pointed. In Shirandi Lefi, I have not said these things wildly. I have pointed to cases, and the cases that are actually active in court. And if you want to accuse Hakainde Hichilema, then explain how is it possible that they would get 400 pin bafisa muri made. Nindalama shazone show. You can tell us how. It is about these two things. But anyway, the other thing, the last point that I want to make, because I want to open phone calls, the other thing that I want to point out is that I'm glad that all these things, they have at least eliminated the doubts that some of you have and the speculation that you are making. Because some of you remember when I was saying, no, actually Edgar Lungu is dead. Some of you were doubting to say, dimbitafwa. And if they had buried earlier, some of you would have still been thinking to say tafwa. You would have still been thinking tafwa. But with all this time, at least it has cleared your doubt. You all know ukweba tuba Edgar Lungu chine balifwa. And since balifwa number, and the court has given the family powers to bury, let's see what they are going to do. Let's see. Let's wait and see. Are they going to continue playing politics Nechitumbi, or they are going to quickly bury like they wanted? Let's see what they are going to do. Because I would be very shocked to see Makebi Zulu running around campaigning Ashe Chitumbi, he's already in South Africa. He's already in South Africa. I'll be very shocked if Makembe Zulu will leave Chitumbi again to come to Zambia to start campaigning based on Chitumbi. I'll be very shocked. Baesta na pepa, bachi pepa. Awe, God twatotela sana. Aleni, bamkamfura, she can. She can. I'm opening phone lines. You can call, but please, 1 minute. I know a lot of people want to talk. So please, be very, not if you're posha, hey, Tayari, how are you? Just go straight to the point. Because you have got only 1 minute to make your case. 1 minute. Hello? Hey, Tayari, how are you? Just go straight to the point. Because you have got only 1 minute. Hello?
Hello, Bachirusha.
Yes.
Phone ili upside down. Today umfa fiance from Malondolola number. Now upside. So muvike guna. Abantu have been sending messages, but I think you haven't read the messages.
Win. YouTube.
Muibi.
Oh, sorry. Yeah. Nachipusha pa Facebook, yeah. Nachipusha na tushe ili winwa pa. So, okay. Yo, toa
So, mkwai kwene fa Malondolola lesa pale ine pafesero na chumfa verdict na chumfa obulanda na chikwato obulanda sana nomba ngefintu vifine mulelanda Bible yeranda fyonse fintu fibombera kubusuma na tutoterelesa uko batefale fo okuchichive banamba mabana lungu bashike kulingana ife balefwaya nga bashika I'm sure mwali nabo mwana imfa yabampezeni na tampano okulabako nga bashika awo tukalabako tekwe twalisekera mwachi bali fwa balungu bati ukushika ko bali ba important ero kwena kulingana fena makafe yakwalesa chine nilese walenga nomba kwati kuba pesha tumane fyo balachita chine yintu and judgment nilesa wapingula so nilesa wapingula first kuna na church inkalipa na chifurunga nako but I see the hand of God in it and God is the God of order ero ngefina mwachilanda pali hakainde mwandi ntule mupepera ko bishikuna akasuba takwabo muntu belero rusenga fintu akainde chine muntu wakwalesa kabili ali so ntu okubombera Zambia tutwalire fyokula mupepera ero na mfechafeshani alina okuwina
natotera emkwa. Yeah, you see, she's a mother. She has maintained 1 minute. Hello,
good evening. Thank you.
Good evening.
So mwewe na Zambia mwamona efyo amano yako Makembe Zulu yaba uyu muntu wakubatinga kuti amitano ichiriro mwewe nemwe aitemo kurosha amitane ichiriro nomba ngari winine ati ateke chalo kuti amipere fisuma bantu bankalo waba mufure mwamona tawasa kama nangu kuchindika amasoja yakubati amasoja bapire chance bashike commander in chief babatana babasula muntu engateke chalo moneni mwewe na Zambia votere nechechi. Thank you
very much. 1 minute. Hello.
But no, we kind of more position for 20 years. I'm going to go small wow. Otherwise, I can't for 3 years. It wasn't more than that. Did I was and the Futu Mutunga Musuma for
your phone itaile umfika wino sana. I don't want people to think that. Listen, your phone is cutting, and I don't want people to think that I am cutting the dissenting views. No, I'm taking every view. But what you are saying is that Hakainde Hichilema was in opposition for a long time. You never saw anything positive. Yes, he was not president. He was not president. Now he's president. Edgar Lungu did not die when he was in opposition and he's president. Now he's president. Now I've seen how good he is. And that's why I'm saying he's a good man. So I cannot indicate that your pantu, you don't have more position than that movie. He is now president. But I know what is happening, my brother. I know what is happening. So you can, that argument, I think it's not helping to say Njukutari. I mean, I know what is happening, just like you know what is happening. So I think that argument is not holding. Anyway, hello? Hello? Hello?
Hello.
Yes, please.
Vatali.
Emka.
I want you to react to one thing.
Yes.
Abantu abakumisha okushika balungu ku South Africa. So, bena abekakwara kubashikiwe enchire bashika balungu niba. I want you to react on that in human away from politics.
Sorry, come again. I want. I think I've understood, but I want everybody to understand. Hello. Sorry, say it again.
Abantu abasumisha atabayashi balungu bashikwe ku South Africa away from politics. Let's put politics aside. How many of them would love to be buried in South Africa and in this manner when they pass on?
It's a patriotic question that you have asked. It's a patriotic question, and it is a cultural question, because naturally in our culture, umuntu ngafwa, we all converge to alila, to alila, echo tuyana mkushiki, echo tusangira na kumanda, so that we can have closure, Bonse. Na kula wate awi kanufenka yefika konangu muntu, you know, like the way I am, nga kuliwa fuile ku Zambia, nga nafika kwa wate awi alifo kanje nfikeko, so that I have closure. But these people, the family, the so-called family, they have been selfish. It is only about them. They don't want Zambians to participate in this grief, because that man was a former head of state. Even those that are supporting them, they would have certainly wanted to have that closure. Ukuya kuchililo, ukumona nopo balungu atao balungu aba na abafwa.
I want to use Abagena Makedi Zulu, Avena Mundubile. These politicians, how many of them would love to be buried or to go through, or their family to go through with what they put Balungu's payment? Thank you.
Yeah, no, indeed. So thank you very much. It's a human. This is a human feeling. This woman has spoken for millions of Zambians. Most of you, na mwebale supporter, whatever, I am very sure, mukakwanisha okuya ku South Africa, mukakwanisha. Are you going to go to South Africa? Nindeke shinga shikamisenda, ukuya shika walungu. I'm sure you would have loved to participate in the funeral process. And this is what Hakainde Hichilema wanted. You would have loved, away from politics, like she has said, as human beings, umuntu ngafo waishive, umuntu ngafo makamaka mwewa mutemenwe. You would want to participate in the funeral process. Now you have been denied that fact. And that is what Hakainde Hichilema, in spite of the differences, that is what Hakainde Hichilema was looking at. As a president, he looked at it to say, this man was a former head of state. And there are many people that loved him. There are many people that would want to have closure. No matter closure. Takuli tamwasangweko kufidiro. Because South Africa, tamakakwanishe ndeke shaku yako. Na maoteo tamakakwanishe. Abaka yako, nibarawe na abafyuma, abakwatenda na mesho bayibire. Imwe, mweba pina, ba mitana. Ukulosha, bamikamya, ukulosha, umuntu omwate menwe. Bamika, basha mfumu, ukokina bale batu balungo ko bafumine. Nothing. Anyway. Hello? Hello?
Hello?
Yes, please.
Hello. Yeah, now,
Precious,
I just want to say
1 minute,
is,
Precious. 1 minute.
Yes. So what I just want to say is, let the government respect what has happened today.
They have respected.
And they should not even.
They have respected.
Yeah,
Precious.
so that is what. Yeah, that is what is important, because let them just do what they want as a family. I think everything will be fine. Thank you very much.
Thank you. And the government has respected. They are not even going to appeal. Hello?
No, hello.
Yes, please.
I just wanted to ask you this question. I'm surprised South Africa is allowing our president to be buried in South Africa. Yet they are chasing foreigners. So many South Africa wants the dead people to be there, letting people they should leave South Africa. That question is going to South Africa, not to you. I use the English. I know South Africa, they are listening what I'm talking about. Bye.
Thank you. Thank you very much. I want to block this person.
Mr. Tayali.
Hello?
Hello, am I audible?
Yes, you are.
All right. Thank you very much. This is Maurice Pelekelo. I'm listening and watching you from the UK.
Yes.
I just wanted to add a voice to this. I know I have got only less than a minute now.
Yes.
What I can say is that this case has demonstrated two things. Number one, it has demonstrated or showed us the kind of leader that we have in Hakainde Hichilema. A leader that puts personal, political differences aside and value and recognize the office of president. What I can say is that President Hakainde Hichilema has done his best. He has tried. All he wanted was to give his brother, Israel, a man who served Zambia for 7 years.
Mr. Pelekelo, if you can be quick, make your points quickly.
Yes, that's what I'm trying to do, Mr. Tayari. Within my minute.
Yeah, but because
right.
you are dwelling on something that has already been spoken. So please move on quickly.
All right. You know, you have made me to even lose my thought now.
I'm sorry.
Anyway, all I can say is that he has done his part. I'm only hoping that we are going to let go and see what is going to happen. But the last point I wanted to mention was that it also shows the kind of circle that surrounded ECL. You know? Yeah.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you. Hello? Hello?
Hello.
Yes, please.
Good evening.
Good evening.
Yes, this is Glenda calling from the park.
Yes.
Yes. But I need to Okulanda calling. Means about the kind of health that is in this country. Urupato ekikulu ekyo ekyetankyanya takulina election ya 2021. Tapala machini. All what people wanted was 8 days to lose. Where the back money. Tekana checha kusepo kilalo kampando ali ni malungu na pesa zinina. Pesa wina. That's handover power. What was wrong with that? You know why only a certain tribe can rule Zambia. No, it's not like that. Who you want, as long as they are Zambian, who to take Takwa bati nimitinda ungateka minokchiraba. No, Takwaga. It's now in the 5 years that is been there. Now bomba. Ever for take what today? Let's give credit where it's due. Urupato tufumepo, tapeleko wala tuwala. And you can only have one president at a time. Inoshtanisa kwa HH, let him rule. Akafumapo, naranzi bakesa. Na all you support. Afrika afumapo. Takwa kadoka bilele kwa mpando wao.
Thank you.
Please. Get united.
Thank you. Hello?
Hello?
Yes, please.
Yes, my name is George. My question is, this judgment today,
Yes.
let's say the family decides to bury in Zambia. Are they going to do that?
If they want, the government is not stopping. Government is not stopping. The government would not stop them. If they want to bring it in Zambia, government, they are willing. They are willing. They will say, "Let come and bury." They will even be happy. But if they want to bury in South Africa, which is the case, because really, like I've said, it's about two things: bitterness and fear of being prosecuted. That's all. Hello? Hello?
Good evening, Mr. Terari.
Good evening. Yes,
Hello.
yes, yes.
Yes, Mr. Terari. For me, I feel like if the PF and the family, they think like they have won this case, it is sad for them to be thinking like that, because where we are now, the court has we have dragged this issue for a long time, and the court has made a very good decision. For the government and for the UPND, I think we are all happy with what has just happened. Tuone bamwe manjina shitumbe manje.
Yeah.
No, because it needs just 3 days.
Yes.
It needs just 3 days. He has been in mortuary for a long time.
Yes.
So 3 days they have to bury.
Yeah.
And then if they will continue dragging Chitumbe in politics, now we are going to know they are thinking.
Yes.
That's what means of running the budget.
Yes.
The other thing, Mr. Tayari, is the government did not break down in terms of the state funeral. At our President Santareko, that one was maintained. I'm happy with that, you see. So now, as we watch it, the record has been set straight. At least the government of Zambia fought, and
Yes.
it has run a good race, at least however, I'm so happy with what has happened.
Let's see, indeed. Tuone. Tivapasa even 1 week, tuone. Tuone 1 week.
Because, but 3 days is enough. 3 days is enough.
Tuone manje ngati wazashika kaini. Zikomo. Zikomo. Hello.
Hello, good evening, sir.
Good evening.
Yes, just to my question, for anyone to think that this is a victim, that's what it is. The man has been involved in side burial, and also he now has a legacy which is held forever with bitterness and hatred. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Let's see the legacy. It's a legacy of bitterness and corruption. Hello?
Wachirufya mwawombe.
Mkwa mwawombe.
Mkwa kwena na chirapo okulanda kufye pa chitumbi cha Warungu. Twaringirira okwaka ne chitumbi cha Warungu kutira tukashitiche. Kutira tukashite n'ebya kuwarana ngwifi yakulya. Warepo akutira tugashike. Ngofo babe mbatulanda kishikano ko. Vano vengara vakutangata so twarepo azokuiranga ukutanga twa kwa bwananyina bantu twaikaranga vera Zambia nomba uteko kwera waesha waranda ti iparata vasumika chashupasi adenye uteko na kutekinga step yisuma sana ukana chita piu yamira ndupantu ngatwaliriro kulalipira maroyazi impia ishakona and then ichawamisha kuchakutira ifofo babe mbatulanda ti ukushinina chibora kumupengwira nomba ili baba pero kushike chitumbi kwala mona nomba bantu takaroleshe pamubiri waba Edgar rungu twala mona nomba ngali no kupena nangula ngali no kufwa.
That's a good one.
Kare no mubiri waba rungu yawana wabale batikumushi agekana no mubiri waba kare na bomba tukamona twala mona no mbalesa ni marioto
apena nomba twala mona chingala pena
ngala fwa nangula ala pona my election
na washike
Atoke, ino echita kaeko. Kanji romba kwevera Zambia romba. Muri motwashara na owa kushika. Cheni tuwarekere babene waishikire. Fo wechiko twashara nayo. yakuvotera ekyekipasentini akatuwadirira okuteeka ekyalo kya Zambia mu mutende
natotera munyinane. Hello? Yes, please.
Yes. Awa ine tata ndefasi okulanda sepanono. Bushe. Bana n'umulera ati bali kwete $400,000 bapela made. Namba pressure sala babombera. Teti bamunga tabamushitira kwa kayanda.
Uyu pressures in Kashandaini. Alefu ave 20 pini enam kwa imani. Talefu anenganda.
Kwena ni cruelty.
Talefu anenganda, 20 pini fyale lomba 20 pini. Njefweniko 20 pini ne muntu napeli.
Papa napela ine Christian country. Mureveta.
Ninguva kwa difu manenda rama 200 million vaingisha mkampeni. Hello? Yes, please.
Moses.
Yes, Moses, go ahead.
Manje mudara mwezo kamba the first grade win of president hapa na gift. Mwezo kana imegno wa president kabla ndarama mwezo kamba toki mkempeka steba na mkape. Mwezo kukana manje hapa mankala bwanji wakawala. Mankala bwanji wakawala wanapo
Okay, so it is true. Ba president wamankana na magift. It is true. Ba president wamankana na magift. Mvera, ba president wamankana na magift. Manje kai sumbera. Hello? I've heard you. Namvesa. Ina nikamba sibana yanke. Bana bafunsa zachoka kuti they were supposed to say it. That is the issue. The issue is to say ni kukamba iwe takupesa na ndarama za so na so. Ufunika wakamba hizi ndarama wamena nani pasa. Ni Moses uja ndio amena nani pasa. It is as simple as that. Ma gift yes ya mankarako. But baka kufunza unatusa kuti ndarama ni kukamba.
So vamene mwezo kamba ti banabwera bayanga tino bamuna banga banani pasa then munabwera pa mambo kamba ti ngati ndio president kumankala bantu bamapasa vintu na ine pano pendili bantu bamanipasa ma gift what more president then you even munamba kita question ata so manje nishi chechi mzake sana sebenzele vili voice because first trade ni muntu mukuru
it's true
so mukamba ta first trade sibanga kaina ndrama mkambe
Moses ukamba bazona ndamena ninakamba and the point is that baka kufunza ufunika walondolola banalondolola. It's true. You have to. The only thing is that you simply have to say it. Hello?
Good evening.
Good evening.
I'm calling from. Yes, I just want to thank the Zambian government for not appealing that case. Since the body has been given to the Lungu family, let them proceed and bury. Want a closure to this case. But having said that, the Zambian people must learn something from this case involving Edgar. These people who are aspiring to lead this country must be heavily scrutinized. We must know where he or she comes from, who are his relatives, the village, and the chief where one hails from. These things sound as if I'm joking, but at the end of the day, they are going to help us. If really Lungu had relatives, Mama Esther Lungu wouldn't have been behaving the way he is behaving, but holding on to the order of a person whom they merely just married. It's a sad day for Zambia, and it's a good lesson for Zambia. We must scrutinize these people who are aspiring to read this. Thank you.
Thank you. Hello?
Hello, Mr. Taylor.
Yes, good evening.
Good evening. How are you?
I'm okay, thanks.
Yeah, thank you so very much for coming up in the media to talk to people like this. This is very good, and I think you should be appreciating this program because you are shedding more light. People had very different judgment about this case.
Mm.
And I really pity the former first lady because look at how hard she was on her maid. The money that she really got, she could have just given it freely without involving persecutions. Now out of her heart, which is so hard, she's exposed. Certain things, she really needs to calm down and relax. But I think I have something to say for the president. I think the president should be also careful because he has known the kind of people that she's dealing with. She should not be too soft on them because at the end of it all, these guys may not bury there in South Africa. They would want to come back to Zambia and bring politics now. You see? Which should not happen because the moment they are given that freedom to play politics with the body, trust me, they are going to bring confusion. They're going to bring total disorganization. So this is all what I can say for now to warn the youth here in the go.
Yeah. No, I don't see them. I don't see them bringing the body to Zambia. I don't see them doing that. Like I've said, they are scared of their cases. Hello?
Hello?
Hello? Yes, yes.
Okay, abantu pretending a family abayitika. Abantu banasitache kuvanama in short, bamaya banabanama bantu. Andi monga kusaiti kwanga, asemba ati maybe mu government so. Singa government zinongevili sini ya government official kuenda pa kushika baba mdala apeze gap. Because ni mtore za meva chitevu. There's no way, tikamba kuti ba former president, ni president wa Zambia. Sima there's a former president. Then manje wendo bashikira kwina. Manje then next manje bazabona kuchachana no Zambia mino chipimi bachisa kwa kuri. Mazanka kwa mene kuti. Bana mwajabe kuti ba president wa tusiba limonga abena kubenga bene musewe na bena kwa otherwise asembe
Mdala by force. Mdala maningi monga ifeso semezwa na ione mushe no ziko mwana ziko
semezwa na ione bwe
ziko hello hello
Mr. Todd.
Yes.
This is Patrick here. Just for me as a youth from Zambia, is that has happened. We don't know.
The line is bad. Please try to call again. Hello?
Good evening.
Good evening.
Mr. Perry, my point, I just wanted to talk about, I heard you say that they can bury in Zambia. If you read carefully the statement from the Attorney General, Mr. Kavensha, he carefully said that it's fine, the court has ruled that they can bury in South Africa. Let's not forget that there's already case law in Zambia when we talk about the Kaunda issue. So if those people decide to bring the body to Zambia, I'm very sure there are laws in Zambia now that will come, that funeral will become a state funeral.
Exactly. And
so, I'm here.
Thank you. Yes. Thank you very much. And I'm not cutting you. Actually, if I were to summarize the entire judgment, the judgment is all about in South Africa. There is no law which permits the government to take over the deceased. Okay? In South Africa, there is no law. But in Zambia, we have case law.
There is.
Yeah, we have a precedence we have a precedent. In Zambia, there is a precedent. So if they decide to bring, because now Zambian laws will kick in. Zambian laws will kick in. In South Africa, they don't have the law like the precedents that we have. But in Zambia, there is. But I want to emphasize this to say the point is that I don't want people to think that the government would stop. No, the government will still be happy with them bringing the body, except, like you have said, it would be treated according to the precedents.
What the law?
Yeah. So thank you for that. For that point that you have brought in. Yes, indeed, government will not stop the body to be brought, but when the body is brought in Zambia, the precedents will have to apply. No, thank you very much. Thank you for that point. Thank you.
Okay.
Hello. Yes. Buena femkwari.
Okay, then don't have to contribute very sure. My shot, you want to know what to do that now. About this. So you want to tell us the $400,000 but remember, the invalid of police from the dog. Woman is alive. It's a how? In China, our president, go over the position, that was the movie Valatina. And you don't make a position back here. Number not in the position, everything.
Change your position. The question that me push up. In an island for an island, by Esther, we shall have $1,000,000. Badi rondoro loko ya fumile 400,000. Badi kuisoko balondoro. Okay, badi rondoro le. Na balungo po badi. Balungu badi rondoro le.
Balungu tamani chile.
Yo, yadi mu public domain. Moneni, iridi ashiria di mu public domain. Awe. Umfweni. The point is that bali landire bonse bale bachifine kuri balungu she balungu bali rondolwele tabavetire kwisa balungu nga bali rondolwele mu public ivi vintu vyali mu public balungu bale landa imwe mwira chita defend fya bulokolondolo kapana imwe tulelanda pa fishing kapa fishing 400 pinta yaliko 400 pinta yaliko bandilati umfweni njasukeni iyo not muyebati ni momo alelanda avene abakwete 400 pini bali rondelwele avene imwena imwe mwila defendi vya kulokulondoloka avene tabalanda. And in India, today I'm saying this because why they are scared to come to Zambia, Valetina. That is a fact. Whatever I said, the point is that Valetina. Hello?
Hello, good evening.
Good evening.
Yes, this is from Angola. It's today a very sad day for what has happened.
Yeah.
But congratulations for the program. It's very good. One side, church showed actually rightly for him to say let him be buried in Zambia. That was bad. And to go to the history that a person who created the way of prayer and solitude has got the book with hatred to be buried with hatred. It's not good for the legacy of Israel. Not good. But don't let it bury. Let's go on. Thank you.
Thank you. Let's bury and move on. Hello? 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 Hello?
Hello.
Yes, please.
Yeah, Mr. Good evening.
Good evening.
Yeah, me, I just wanted to count those that for $400,000. The question is, the issue here is that if that money was just genuine, why did Esther Lungu decide to go and hide it? Simple. If the money was just genuine, why did she decide to go and hide it with that maid? Because something that is genuine, if you, I know that it was part of the gift, you give it, you can say, okay, this money was a gift from this, just like you have answered. It's simple. Then secondly, those that are saying that HH wanted to use the Edgar Lungu to board to win election. HH won the election when Edgar Lungu was power. Which body did the HH use to win those elections? Because Edgar Lungu was in power and he voted to HH. So, just like what others have said, they are few in the UPA and the campaign team. They really have to work extra hard to protect HH. Otherwise, if these guys are to come, just like you have said, HH would not last for another again. They would bury him.
Yes.
These guys they are bitter. Otherwise, that's my point.
Thank you. Hello? Hello?
Hello?
Yes, please.
Yes, thank you for time. Mambo sana.
Wina femkwai.
Okay. Ndefana inataka contribute. Ababalelanda pali ne $400,000. Vaisitavali ni va first aid. Definitely muntu umukulu pa Zambia bonse. So nga nakwatenda lama nangu nabampera nangu nebo mpere talishire ndeshfirisha kwa bank account.
Exactly. 400,000.
Wena nangu balu meba bapere nangu niba yama babu nangu balu meba bunga bampere mpi. Leo iskwete I'm not even guilty. Nisi wanapera mtu ati anjikati mpi ya shanzi. Nana uchivula feno kushibika mbank account yabisi. Ngabanje pushati ngeshimpe cyafanya kwisongera abanyamacu katayire bampezenda gama abo bali apo konke nijineri ashira kitashani yapwa then kuisa kwiri ashira ya chitumbi. You know what these people have done? Nabachita destroy legacy of Lungu. Walungu balichita declare National Day of Prayers, reconciliation and forgiveness and fasting, whatever. But he's the first person who has failed to follow what he declared. So he has died with bitterness. Remember, if we rush to declare their day national prayers and fasting and reconciliation, to allow it chindi kashani, nina tukala yukishabu padi yechini. Nde ukishatuli ukishaba chiruko kamulandu balisha declare Zambia as a Christian nation. Nabe ne bali enderemo bali konkeremo, but kuri ba Edgar Lungu is a different story.
Thank you very much. Hello? Hello?
Good evening.
Yes, good evening.
Yes. It's a sad reality of a long battled court issues for former president. But my concern is just the president that has been set. Just imagine how many presidents of ours go outside to seek medical attention. Then everyone comes in and say, we're going to buy. So find that one will be buried in France, the other one is in England, the other one is somewhere. So I think what has happened is not okay.
No, definitely it's not. Okay, thank you. Hello?
President Mawombashan.
I am Kwama Wombel.
It was supposed to be a sad day for country today. My name is Fumpa. But what I can say is just to reaffirm what you have said about bitterness.
It's not the first time you see HH being sidelined from a funeral. Wali bamwene wa HH pachilo tali wa keke wale tambila pa TV. We saw that. This is the second time of ya chitika. So Yabaka wonders an election, but he went on and won that election. This thing has come back again. It's the same thing. NHH ewa kwatafie wanga wakuya kufitumbi wakuya msenda kufitumbi. Ewa tuwala sakamana chawe. So Zambians should not worry. Let them bury, and we should go ahead and vote for HH.
That's it. Yes. Let them bury for us. Let's vote for HH. Thank you. Let them bury for us. Let's vote for HH. We go on. Hello?
Hello?
Yes, yes.
If you are chitika, ile son kuli fofobena Zambia okwebati. Eno tulevotera abantu tufulike twalolesha okwebati uyu muntu aleisa wakwana bwino lo ninchushi. Koza abantu abatabakwate chuma ngabayisa kwisa mkwaka necharo ngefyefu twamwene MPF na ubuteko bwalipo bamayo badya ngamwa bachitisha kuma compare kuma first ladies ababafumapo. You can't point at anyone ukwebati uyalibire uyalikwete bali musangire nempia nasungisha kuli sister kuli mezi kuli shani. It's because badabantu balike ninchushi tabakwete mpia. Mwamonaka so nomba na bitterness yabamayo badya tufulike twayirolekesha pono kuba very careful na babantu abayisati muri 2 months ati balefu abemini no mubuteko ero nomba mwema Zambians ababa 1.8 bachepa sana kuchita compare na ifofwe ba 2.8 this time yala ba double 2 mwamonaka tufulike twamubwekesha po iwi na HH no matter how ama accusations bala leta ta walefu abompe fitumbi apa nomba stance ya government na nguvu ishabwino sana tapali popo bala pangire chongo because it has given them response yo tabale neketla bachira mona kwatirero kwa akaba kana shani bakade bombe na balokwa manyala.
Thank you very much. Vale mona tukwala kokutintana very good position, very good. That's why Nderanda Haka Indechilema is really inspired by God. Hello?
Evening, Tayali.
Yes, good evening.
Francis here from Kitu. How are you?
Fine, thanks.
A quick one. I think everyone has spoken about the body and other things, but mine is to actually caution the UPND, like you said. They must take things seriously. They should not take anything to chance. They should not leave anything to chance. This election, anything can happen in an election year, like you said at one time. So they should review their position, look at every member, make sure that they don't lose this election.
Never.
Otherwise, if they lose this election, then they are gone.
It would be massacre. It would be massacre. It would be massacre. I'm telling you, it would be massacre. If UPND would lose. We would have, I mean, I don't want to mention, some of these things, but I'm telling you,
I have a feeling as well. One situation that I want to tell that, these UPND guys are listening. Yeah? You see, they took HH for granted. They thought he won't do anything. And they went about their own businesses, just not even protecting anything, not campaigning, not trying to put in a lot for them to win the 2021 election. And now they are in opposition. I tell you, my brother, it's from the president, every cadre, foot soldier, everyone else must put in all that they can to protect this peace, to protect the humiliation that will come, to protect even the deaths that, God forbid, that can come if this guy won this election. Thank you, Tayali.
and good night. Bye-bye.
Thank you. Hello?
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 Hello, Mr. Kaya, how are you?
Fine, my brother.
Yes. Away from the board, I think there's one point that you touched about the UPND being serious about the campaigns and this election. I think one day you should have just a topic to talk about the UPND. You know, HH has done a lot. If you put HH side by side with ECL, we are in safe hands. We are in safe hands big time. But the problem that this government has is the communication team. There is so much incompetence in the communication team. Imagine today, people still talk about it. The dollar has reduced, the inflation has reduced, but things are expensive. Why are people talking about this even today? And they talk about it every now and then. Even after Batabokawana went to them on TV to try to explain, even this one, Simue, tried to explain part of it. But the points they are bringing out, people are not understanding what is the cost of living and the economy. Why is it that the cost of living is higher on the other hand, and the economy it's doing fine? They are not bringing out convincing points for people to understand. You understand? If this government had people like let me just give out examples like Sunday Chanda, if you remember, because those guys in times of ECL, they managed to more like sell ECL as if he's a Christian, is a humble person, yet that person was not as good as HH. So if we had good communicators like the way PF used to have, I think people would have understood to say, actually, this government is better than the previous one. Today we are having rallies like
so Mwana, your 1 minute is finished, but even you have a responsibility. You see, you talk very well. Let us also, speak amongst ourselves. But we will be addressing those issues. Even myself, I'll be addressing those issues as we go by. Thank you. Hello?
Hello?
Yes.
Good evening.
Good evening.
I'm sure I'm audible enough.
Yes, you are.
Okay, so my take on the point which others have raised on the UPND with the campaigns, if they are to secure the peace after winning the election. So what I've observed is that the UPND workers or son. Why am I saying so? Because me, I belong to some of the structures on the ground. There is no funding. You will find that the foot soldiers are demoralized. So this actually in some areas, especially like here in Lusaka town, if people are not there, they don't have the morale because there's no funding. So if they can release money into the structures to be foot soldiers, then we get motivated. I'm telling you, we're going to campaign and we're going to secure a resounding victory for the president. But it's like the leaders, the president is okay and his team, they are up there to make sure that they release money. But the people here, like the chairman and the constituents, whatever, all those people, they are selfish, I'm telling you. So if they're not careful, what you have said that there's going to be massacre, and for sure it's going to happen.
But no, it's not going to happen because we are winning. We are winning. Don't worry. Elections, we are winning. We are winning, no doubt. Hello? I'm quiet.
Tulanja kufanya dini ya Aisha. Akangulia Aisha ya Murubiro. Bantu ili ingile kwa government. Yaani pe time. Yaani kuma face this. Ele ingile kwa kushita to accept kwa to. Kasi kwa family kwa pingure. Tawale kwa president tukusango hapo umubili wa bayashi. Nakawa loko na ulinda meshiba una wali indishe kwa mulifimo kiachipa kwa mtengo limbila ngukuma fiona ngukuma shani antundala ubasupenda kuchiliro kulia itawena zambe walera ndela kumura ndo kwa tindala ubasupenda kulia nokulala mma hoteo shafula nga barandire fish with mu parapin fish no ifyo nse nga tapanya ifya kulanga ifya kwa to boti yo nga takuli nga kwa ifyo ko bomsha pindara wa fish no almost maybe example na watu 1 million nga ya bombere cha ifyo nse fya bomba ko finomba pa mami na mami
so apo bona we na mamilioni yanga
kumora fe maspende de venda okuya mukulala kulya no kulala bo yaba pyo no kulala sasa million ndala meshino
bashukuru bantu iyo bashukuru bantu twila kusha ifishiripo tema milioni yaya kwa bati kuti yabwesho mtengo wa bunga nangu yabwesho mtengo wa fuel iyo nakalya hello ichalipo mufiro echo mufiro kukonkapo chakwe bati ubuteko echo gwachitirefi tabale foko bati mailo abantu bakese pilibukati yo ubuteko bwakukaka inde ichilema bwalileka kateka wesu bamushika kuntwanikane ku South Africa echo ba esheshe chimono mwana for example mwamona chimono mwana na ukwato mwana kumbi uko ero mwana ulya bale musunga chabana shani ero na wikala fe batule fo atulandeko bakana mwana kese tandala ko bakana nomba ngachako batita uluishishe ulyo mwana ndaka kola bakesambo kumwe batiwe ba wiso bali kulekeresha mwamona bali kulekeresha tabale fwaya nomba iwe yimbita ko kwata na chance yako bati walanda no mwana nomba nga mwako na kuma koti mwatinta na ulyo mwana akala ibukisho kwa taba tukwena ifimulela ndatefyo pantu batata bali duishishe twako na mwalili na kuma koti chabana shani efyo government yale fo kuchita government makamaka pantu pali kupusana pali baaka inde na ba Ntwanikane na ba Edgar so baaka inde ishema tabale fo kwati chikamoneke kwati ati yo pantu muna ndo kupusana bali kwato mulele bali kwato mulele babaleka bashika
that's why need to yabera ngabana abakukurana ngabana kwisha ngabali isho kwa tawo again to watch need yakare icharengere ngabali sasanga hanzi tapali chako
iyo apano baufweni bashukuru bantu
emka panono
apanomba na fishing inkishiwa apa is solid umulandu nomba the case is now stronger and the evidences are there than inga twalanda fye mukuipifya apanomba evidence is stronger apa evidence is stronger te tumuntu shandi apa evidence is stronger because na judgment epoidi na totera Hello? Yes.
Good evening, Mr. Chirofia.
Good evening.
Yeah, maybe you skipped something. I wanted to have your say on the negative implication concerning the Zambian government and the South African lawyer, that of a Zambian. When it comes to charges now that it has the ruling is in favor of the Lungu family, will the government be charged? If yes,
okay. Ngamwaku court. When you go to court, the court will decide to say, charges will be paid by this party and whatever. I have not followed I have not read the entire judgment, but I think the cost will be on the Zambian government. That is what I'm meant to understand.
Okay. Then if it's for the government, because I believe the Zambian government is a representative for the mass, for every Zambian. And it's not everyone who is in line with the Lungu families. And if, unfortunately, if the Zambian government will be charged, then they will be charging me because I'm a taxpayer also on things that I may not even have a hand, which is unfair for the Mother Zambia.
Well, listen, my brother, simple civics is that we are all citizens, and at the end of the day, we choose leaders, and those leaders, they represent us in the decisions. We give them responsibility. So the decisions that are made by government, they are made for our behalf anyway. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, so we needed, government needed to do this. It is important that they did this. Hello? Hello?
Hi, Mr. Dali. Good evening.
Good evening.
How are you?
Fine, thank you.
Well, my name is Sean in Lusaka.
Yes, Mr. Sean.
I just want to make a comment as well with the today's judgment. I'm born and bred Zambian, and it's quite very saddening to hear or to see today people are celebrating to say a certain party has lost. Because when you are a Zambian, German mukali sana, now we now German is doing those things on 2 points. Number one, for money. 2, to advance his career. He has got
that line dropped. Hello?
Bwina
fem kwa. Hello? Hello?
Hello, Machofia.
Empire.
Hello, I just wanted to contribute something.
Yes, please.
Regarding the two callers, the two governments.
Yeah, if you can speak up, my dear. I know you have got a soft voice. If you can speak up and move away from the other phone because we can hear the feedback.
Okay. Between the two governments, can you hear me well?
Yes.
Okay. I think the previous two callers raised a question. Between the government of South Africa and government of Zambia, this is what I see happening. The government of Zambia was not so much interested in Muchitumbi than really what happened to Lungu. So, you remember in the past, they gave them access to the body. And they went in and did my examinations and everything, the autopsy to find out what really happened. So they got that. That's all the information they needed. And of course, they would have loved to bury Lungu in proper protocols. But since our family, they're very problematic. So what the government did was they just needed the information. What was the cause of death? They went in and got that. That's very methodical. What more would they need after this? They don't need anything else.
Yeah.
They don't need anything else, really. So you give back the body to the family. You see what I mean?
Yeah.
So the government got what they needed. How did Lungu die? Because remember, they accused him. He was poisoned, this and that, denied access to medical attention. So that was very, very critical. That piece of information was very important for the government to have. They went in, got the information, and they got out. Otherwise, if they really wanted to, between the two governments, South Africa and Zambia, the judgment would still have gone in favor of the government of Zambia.
Yeah.
So the parties have to celebrate that.
Yeah, thank you, my sister.
The two governments agree. They agree.
Yeah.
Another point, which I want to bring.
If you can be quick, because I'm giving.
Okay, so real quick. But UPND to protect Mundovile. and also for the continuity of the church.
Thank you. Hello?
Mr. Tali, I know we're about to finish your program. Just a quick one. This is Ben calling from the circle.
Yes.
So, in a session observation, I think UPND need hard hitters. The way Julius Malema is, they need a character like that to deal with issues like this, you know? Because they're taking the government and the whole, like the president of being disrespected terribly. So that's my contribution now. I really hope they can find a hard hit, a fearless person who will speak the way you speak, which is good. You've really helped a lot of people, educated people, empowered people. Even my policies, you know, like the manifesto. You need people that will go and literally explain that to people that don't understand what it means, you know? So that's my contribution. We just need hard hitters like Malema, fearless people who call a spade a spade.
Yeah.
All right, thank you.
Thank you. Hello? Hello?
Hello?
Yes, please.
How are you, Mr. Tari?
Fine, thank you.
Yeah, apart from Kuranda Coffee in Apa, the government, if you tapa, not tap you, much tawino sana. Because I want to expect that government ikachita pelo fikale tuwa elections. No papa. Okay, my mwana fida na imwepo bulldogi na ka fluffy ero padi glass hapa. Ka fluffy kale busa kuichi bulldogi na chochile busa eva sa kesu ile glass. Ero kale ko efe chitikila hapa no papa chava shalira chile chitumbi chile. No mbefe akutsena chofya bala filwa. What next?
Yeah.
I need them sana, Mr. Tari. Need them sana.
You see, this judgment is very good judgment. It's very good. Tumone nomba, tumone.
Very good.
Tumone for wala chita nomba, shikeni nomba, shikeni. Shikeni. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you.
Hello?
But Dad.
Yes.
How are you?
Fine, thanks.
Okay, I think it's just a quick one. I would like to find out from a diplomatic perspective between the two governments, how, after this judgment, how will be the relationship between these two countries? Because usually, you know, yes, go ahead.
No, the diplomatic relationship between South Africa and Zambia will still remain sound. As you know, there's the Zambian government and the South African government, they are not at variance on this matter. The South African government were very clear. They wanted the former head of state to be buried in Zambia, which is what our government also wanted. Unfortunately, this is a decision from the courts. Okay, this is a decision from the courts.
Yes.
So, as a decision from the court, I mean, we understand the separation of powers. The court looks at the law.
Yes.
And according to their law in South Africa, they say, well, the deceased belongs to the next of kin. Okay, which is the family. That's what I've said. They have said, according to us here, the deceased belongs to the next of kin. Nothing else. So that's what they have followed. And the South African government cannot impose now, cannot overrule the court. No, they can't. So they will let the family do whatever it is. Meanwhile, the two governments will be will still be cordial and enjoying the warm diplomatic relationship.
Will the judgment be applicable if the body was to be brought in the country, in Zambia?
That judgment is in South Africa. That judgment is in South Africa. Yes, just like, you know.
If they decide to come and bury here,
the precedents will apply. The Kaweche Banda versus the Attorney General precedents will apply. It's as simple as that.
Oh, I see. Thank you so much, my brother.
Yeah, sure. Yeah. Anyway, I think I'm done. Let me end here. We have had a good program. Basically, all I want to summarize. The first thing is that I think President Hakainde Hichilema is really a God sent. He's a good leader that has exercised patience, that has exercised a magnanimity. Is a president that has overlooked whatever personal differences that he had with Edgar Chagwalungu. He insisted that let this man be buried in Zambia. Unfortunately, at the end of the day, the judgment has gone to the family side. So now it is up to them now to bury, and we are waiting to see for them to. I mean, we are waiting, we have to wait the date that they will announce when they will bury, because they have been singing, they have been saying, no, we want him to bury, we want Edgar Lungu to rest in peace, we want Edgar Lungu. So now they have the body. We are waiting when they will bury. That is basically all this that you saw, all this after 1 year. No, it was for the government. This is the former head of state. They also wanted the people of Zambia, to converge the way we do traditionally, culturally. We converge and, grieve together and lay the person to rest together. Now, the family has refused. So those, mweba kakwanisha, nga bachita announce, you can fly to South Africa. But many Zambians will not be able to do that. It is unfortunate. I think that is the whole thing now. That is the summary of all this. Government simply wanted the former head of state to be buried in Zambia, the Zambian people to participate in the funeral. That's what they wanted. Not all these things that they have been talking about. Fiabufi. It is all a lie. On the part of the family, it is about bitterness. They hate it that Hakainde Hichilema is president. Number two, they are scared of their cases. The cases which are still active in court, and cases which are not if you are kusabaila, they are real cases with evidence, like the issue of the 400,000. It is a big case. It is a big case. I'll leave it there for tonight. Thank you very much for participating, and let us remember, we need to vote for Hakainde Hichilema. We need to preserve the peace. We need to continue with such good leadership and not allow these other people to come in. Thank you very much. May God bless you, and may God bless Zambia. Good night.